friends, and welcome back to Jurassic Awakening on the island map in Ark Survival Ascended. Today's adventure, Pico and I decided to take a trip across the map to what is commonly called the mosh pit. It's an area over not too far from the Arctic, but still in the jungle area. Along the way, we picked up a couple of turtles. We also ran into a Carno that we decided to make a friend. Once she woke up, we continued on towards the mosh pit. And as we continued, we found this gentleman, just waiting to be tamed. Our girl does need a boyfriend after all. So once we cleared the neighborhood, we started taming our boy. So while our little boy slept, Pico decided it would be a great idea to build a respawn shack closer towards the mosh pit. So once he was up, I headed towards Pico, where she had knocked out a Dimorphodon. And once he was up, we were off again, heading towards the mosh pit. So once we got to the mosh pit, we started trying to analyze what was there and what we would possibly be able to tame. The only problem is we started to notice they were all alpha boosted. We decided to build a drop trap just in case. Went back, reevaluated, and decided it was a little too tough for where we were. That alpha was still around. So Pico and I decided to head back to base, drop off our new tames, and come up with a new plan. And along the way, we ran into a new couple in town. Then we decided to make our friends. Once we got them settled into a nice little nap, I spotted this little guy and decided we wanted to be friends. And good timing, just as my crossbow broke, he went to sleep. We also ran into this fella, but as we were taming and he torpor run, we lost him somewhere in the jungle. Soon, all of our new friends were awake, so we packed up and headed back to base. And just around the corner from base, we found this guy waiting to join the family. So while Pico waited for him to wake up, I ran back to base and started introducing our new friends to the rest of the family. Once everyone was introduced, Pico and I refreshed, made new tranks, and headed off to what is commonly called Herbivore Island, although in Jurassic Awakening, it's not a lot of herbivores. We went to see what had spawned in and what we might be able to tame. So, after a quick swim across the bay, we started to look around to see what had spawned in on the island. We were excited to see that a good level saber was just across the lagoon and decided to start building a trap to see if we could get it in a trap so that we could tame him. And while I cleared off the neighborhood for the nuisance dogs, Pico started building. But shortly after, our saber decided to get into the act, and soon our drop trap became a reverse trap. and we started to knock him out. But it didn't take long before our saber started torpor running. So Pico started to punch it out. And soon our friend was asleep. So while we waited for him to wake up, we started to explore the other side of the lagoon and spotted this beautiful raptor and decided we needed to be friends. But unfortunately, he kept getting behind me, trying to bite my butt. So Pico came to help out, and we got him boloed to knock him out. But the bolo didn't last very long, and as he started to run, the neighbors decided to get involved. Then shortly, another saber friend. So we decided to take her home as well. We got them both knocked out. And while we were waiting for everybody to wake up, we noticed across the lagoon that a trike had gotten into a fight with one of the neighbors. And when Pico went over to check, our male saber had gotten killed. And while I was trying to take care of the neighbors, we noticed that our female saber had also gotten killed. And while I was guarding our raptor, Pico had knocked out a carno, and I noticed this beautiful lady near me and decided she needed to come home as a friend too. So I got her to the trap and started to knock her out. But as she was playing with me, pretending to torpor run, she grabbed the attention of one of our large neighbors and ended up getting herself killed. So while we finished waiting for everybody to tame up, I started getting a little bored and decided to adventure around the island to see what else was spawned in that we might be able to tame, when I spotted an Archelon and thought it would be fun to have a turtle. A great introduction to the underwater. So as I went to start to tame him, I forgot they can be somewhat aggressive and ended up getting stuck underneath him and got myself killed. So I respawned, grabbed a trusty ride, and headed back to the island. When I got back, not only had our raptor tamed up, but Pico had knocked out a PT. So once the PT had tamed up, and the carno, we potted everybody up and headed back to base. And if you made it to the end of the video, thanks so much for watching. And if you liked the video, please make sure to hit the like button. And if you want to keep following along on all of my Jurassic Awakening adventure, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also, please make sure to go down into the description below and check out the other creators, like Pico, that are also on a journey through Jurassic Awakening. And don't forget to check out the Discord for Jurassic Awakening as well. Lots of great people and a lot of great information. And until next time, guys, bye-bye.